be really interesting to see if they can't do their cleaving, what exactly they're going to go for. And
yeah, we see a Fire Brownie ban coming out, which is a very good ban because this monster, we did see that MASAYU really likes to rely on it, so he says, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and just pick up the Bastet here. And to be honest with you, I can't even make out what the other pre-ban is. It looks very hard to recognize. Yeah, it looks like a Fire Griffin,
yeah,
honestly.
Definitely is. And then, you know, Okeano Sierra, very kind of standard pick here on the left, and then, yeah, it looks like the cleaves. That's what we're going to go for.
Yeah, MASAYU sticking to what made him get to SWC, going for that Lucian cleave. Tableau is also a very strong unit, so now he has 1 speed leader and 2 units on really fast Swift runes. So we see Cabrera. I am not going to lose to you in speed, man. He goes for the double speed leader. Once again, 2 units that could definitely be on Swift runes. This is all about runes right now. Who's going to go first and who's going to not get unlucky?
Speaking of speed leaders, here comes Jameer in next. And then the Demon as well, the Wind Demon. This is crazy. They are desperate to go first.
Yeah, this Wind Demon, I assume it's going to be runed on Swift, and it's also going to be a good pick into the Samoth here. Very, very interesting lineup coming out of MASAYU, and by interesting, I mean scary. This is really, really hard to look at, and we see
Savannah.
Cabrera coming in with the Savannah because he already got his 2 speed leaders. He may as well pick a hard counter unit, right, that can really carry.
Yes.
And now, it has to be speed leader bans coming out, or if they know information about each other, then they're gonna have to ban each other's fastest Swift, right?
Exactly, and you know, Savannah, very, very, very powerful. She gets to go first. She can, she can AOE buff your entire team, and there are your bans. Of course, Bastet, I think that makes a bunch of sense here. That's just too scary to let go through for one of these cleave teams.
Yeah, so we must keep in mind that Lucian will not have attack buff, meaning that his amputation magic is not going to wipe everything on the field. But if that Jameer is speed tuned well, it will move right after the team and allow Lucian to go again. As we see Okeanos being the more alpha one here, he's getting that turn 1, goes for the sun, but he gets unlucky and does not land. However, Savannah as well, grabbing that second turn. Cabrera really showing off his runes right now. Sierra goes too with the speed buff, but she misses the bomb. However, Lucian dies anyway.
Yeah, Lucian's out. He just got manhandled. That go around, and we're coming through with the AOE, and it does a decent amount of damage. Gets a stun as well, and those will runes proving to be powerful on Jameer and the Wind Demon, but after that, it's just falling apart.
Yeah, man, I don't know what to say because MASAYU got demolished here straight up by rune quality of Cabrera right now. He really needs to find a different strategy next round because now we know Cabrera Swift sets are insane.
They're so fast. And here you're going to make matters worse. You get the glancing on there. It can be cleansed by Jameer here. And now we're going for the bombs. They land. That Demon in a bunch of trouble. They are going to proc through, and bye-bye. Yep. Sit down. This is basically murder, she wrote.
That is a dead Demon no matter how you look at it. MASAYU, he's just stalling time right now to figure out what he's going to do in the next draft. Cabrera takes
4 speed power-ups when he powers up his runes. So
definitely he has a lot of those around because we saw how outstanding his speed was on every single unit throughout his team. And this time we do see the Okeanos ban coming out. Okeano was absolutely the fastest unit that Cabrera had on his team. So this is a very smart ban coming out of MASAYU. And now Cabrera responds by saying, hey, I'm going to take Bastet first this time, and you're going to have to rely on the Red Brownie.
Yeah, exactly. And so it looks like this time maybe Cabrera going for what he wants to do, kind of probably maybe going to look a little bit similar to what MASAYU did last round with the cleaving attempts, but we'll see. You don't have to necessarily go for that.
Well, the thing is, right, we saw last game how insane that Okeanos was. It absolutely has to be on some crazy 210 plus speed Swift set. And now he has a Bastet in here as well. How far does his rune depth go? Does he have another plus 210 Bastet? Does he have a 210 Triton? I don't know, but this guy is scary. That's all I know.
You're making my face very sad right now when you're talking about these rune sets. because they could be really crazy. Whoa, a couple interesting picks, though.
I'm sure the viewers relate to you on that paper.
Yeah, no, yeah.
All right, and as you pointed out, like we saw, we're seeing the CABRERA pick here, which is one of the faster units in the game. She does have a really nice base speed. MASAYU basically saying, hey, I don't want to lose to you in speed this game, but CABRERA, Mr. CABRERA, another unit on Swift set. The Fire Griffin comes out, and the reason why he is utilizing this is this unit's base speed, I believe, is even faster than CABRERA, which is going to be key in points of who's going to get first turn here. And we see MASAYU with the last pick kind of just giving up, being like, alright, I lose at speed, man. I'm going to try to let Laika counter your cleave and have him solo.
Yeah, and then there's that AoE attack speed slow as well coming out from the Fire Griffin. So he really just wants to set the tempo, does CABRERA. He wants to really just get in front of whatever MASAYU wants to do. And this is such a fascinating battle because it is just all about speed. There's no, obviously there's some other things. There's some subtleties going on, and Bastet going to be banned. You want to eliminate that huge buff that you can get going there, and then you're going to ban out the Brownie, the Fire Brownie, and we'll see which one is actually going to go first. I suspect it's going to be CABRERA based on what we saw in the last game.
Yeah, that could absolutely be true. What MASAYU needs to do to win this game is either get first turn or have this Laika solo. But we see the Spectra coming in with the AoE attack speed slow as well as silence. This is looking a bit bad for MASAYU. CABRERA, though, he has to somehow take down Laika. This is going to be a Laika versus the world, pretty much.
Well, those Dragon Knights can absolutely take on the world by themselves. You see it from time to time. Okay, defense break coming in. Some heavy hits landing onto Sierra.
Yeah, definitely. If that armor breaks 6, Laika, although he does have silence and attack break, he's going to do a decent chunk of Sierra's health. And we'll see if this Laika's on violent or not, as we see Samet doing massive damage onto Sierra.
Yeah, Samantha coming through.
Oh, that is such a heavy hit. Woo! Sierra's going to die to the dot before she gets the bomb off, which is good for MASAYU. But however, we must keep in mind that Vanessa is on the field, so he is going to have to kill the Sierra one more time. He is being very smart right now by not touching Sierra. He wants to let her die naturally, and now he has another shot at taking out Sierra.
Yeah, he had to save that turn. That's really smart here. Glancing hit onto Spectra, but that doesn't matter too much. Going for it.
The dot got resisted.
Get it? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that dot not landing was actually pretty huge because that could have shut down Sierra's proc potentials, but right now, she's just going to go ahead and lay out the bomb onto the Laika. He's going to go for the attack bar because he has the attack bars calculated. Sierra's going to get a turn, and now Spectra, will he kill the Samet? Because he is going to take a lot of damage from Samet right now, and it could even potentially kill the Sierra.
Yeah, the passive comes through for Samet, and it doesn't get Sierra.
The Sierra lives. And now we have him trying to land the silence. The Laika has been silenced all throughout the game, but finally he has a chance to do the skill that made him famous, Justice.
All right, will the Justice
come
through? He doesn't have to do it yet. Yeah, you can just finish off
Oh,
Sierra
the
there.
revenge! This is a vampire Laika solo, ladies and gentlemen. I do see the potential. He is countering every single turn. Will he do it one more time? Oh, wow, that violent proc! Now he's going to go for the Vamp Life with the skill 1. The Vanessa is dead. This Laika is about to solo the world.
Oh, I think this is about over here for CABRERA. It looks so
Unless
good.
The Spectra, come on, Triton, you need to crit. Oh, wow, that is a lot of damage coming out. Man.
It's close.
I really believed in Laika